What's the difference between a Roth contribution and a Roth conversion? Because most people think they know, but they're actually mixing these things up. And it can cause a lot of confusion when you're thinking about your retirement. My name is Tyler Jones. I'm one of the investment advisor representatives here at Independence Financial, and we see this mix up all the time with retirees. Someone will say, I've already maxed out my Roth. There's nothing else I can do. Or they might say, well, since I don't have any income anymore, I cannot do Roth conversions. And almost every time they are confusing contributions with conversions and conversions with contributions. So let's talk about the difference between these two and the basic rules to each. Then we will talk about why it's so important to consider both of these as part of your retirement plan. Let's talk about Roth contributions. So a Roth contribution is when you take earned income and you put it into a Roth IRA. Now, here are some of the basic rules you need to know. Number one, you need earned income. This means you're working and earning a paycheck. Number two, there are income limits. Each year, you're going to want to check with the IRS what those income limits are for single or married filing jointly before you make a contribution. And number three, there are annual caps. There is a set limit as to how much you can contribute to a Roth IRA every year. And there are some catch-up provisions if you're closer to retirement. But here is the issue. Most retirees, they don't have earned income anymore. So they typically can't make contributions. And now, before you ask, no, Social Security and pensions, they do not count as earned income. But the good news is that retirees, well, you can consider making Roth conversions. So let's talk about Roth conversions. A Roth conversion is when you actually move money from a traditional IRA, a 401k, 403b, 457, or a TSP into a Roth IRA. Now, here are the differences. With a conversion, there are no income limits, there's no income required, and there are no conversion caps. The only cap is how much you are willing to pay in taxes on that conversion. Now, you can convert any amount, but you must pay taxes on the amount that you convert. So if I have to pay taxes on this, why even consider conversions if I have to pay tax on any amount that I convert? Well, that's simple. Because when it comes to investments, most vehicles will fall into one of three buckets: tax now, tax later, and tax never again. Now, tax later vehicles are things like your traditional IRA, 401k, 403b, 457, or your TSP. Every dollar in that middle bucket is growing tax deferred, meaning you pay taxes when you pull that money out. And by doing a Roth conversion, you're essentially paying taxes now for potential tax-free growth later. But this is important. Before you make a Roth conversion, have you ever heard of something called the 5-year rule on a Roth conversion? Now, this is a critical rule to understand. If you have not heard about this 5-year rule, or if you're confused about how this 5-year timer works for Roth conversions, be sure to check out our video here on this confusing topic. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more important retirement information like this.